Painting this piece here was so emotional because it was my home. It's Lone Peak in Montana, and of course, everyone loves paintings of Lone Peak. Anyone who's ever lived there for a while just is basically in love with the mountain. uh, this is from what's called the Moonlight Side, so this piece up here is the North Summit, and oh, I've had so much fun skiing on that. I don't know if I was out there still if I would really be able to ski that without a ton of fear after being so injured, but that's the thing about being in a place like that is regardless of injuries, you just go right back out. Artwork stickers here, Michael Devine, Wicked West did this one, and that one, that's her Instagram handle. That's an artist I met at a regional Burning Man. I don't know her name. Oops. That's Heather Rapp. She is an amazing artist in the town, which I was living in for so long, and that's my art. I think when I moved away from Big Sky, Montana to Red Lodge, Montana, I felt kind of sad because I left all my friends in my mountain, and that's kind of why I wanted to leave Montana, because that was my home, and I had already left my home, so I missed my family at that point. But earlier this year, I went into a therapist's office, and there was a magazine on the table, like, you know, outdoorsy magazine, so I picked it up, and like the first page was Lone Peak, and I was like, that's my home. Oh. And then like the next page was Beehive Basin, where I did a ton of hiking and backcountry skiing, and it was so fun. So I think the hardest part about taking my art from Montana is that it feels like I'm saying goodbye for good. And I know I don't have to, but it's very sad, really, because I had made a home and community there, and it was disrupted by so many things. And I think that's kind of how life is. Like, you could be so nostalgic and pining over the past, but it's those things that disrupt your life that push you forward or push you out of spaces, and you have to trust that you're where you're meant to be. I think my life now maybe doesn't feel quite as exciting, as in adrenaline rushes, as it was when I used to live there, but I do enjoy being more relaxed and not pushing my body to its limits every single day or feeling rushed like I gotta get out there and ski. But it is kind of sad to say goodbye to essentially my home. And it's funny too, because when I lived out there, my husband was always like, just make a bunch of quick art that you can sell at lower prices, you know, that's Montana animals and Montana themed and all this stuff. And I never would listen. I mean, I tried, but then I liked the pieces so much I'd still put, you know, $1,000 price tags on them and stuff. But I think it's interesting that now that I'm away from Montana, I'm painting these Montana things. Sometimes you don't know what you're missing until you're gone. But at the same time, if you're living in a space, you don't know what you're missing if you move as well. Like, there could be something new, and I think that's what I'm kind of like moving into, is what is my life going to look like now? What am I going to pour myself into? I've definitely been in a major limbo space for years, because even when I was living there in Montana, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be here. And now I'm here in Virginia, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be here. It's a really challenging place to sit inside of, but at the same time, I just kind of try not to think about it and just let life happen, I guess. I mean, there's not much else you can do. I've tried to plan things, you know, but planning things doesn't make it happen. I think sometimes when we get too like into a plan, it blocks us from all the other wonderful things that could be available to us. So yeah, painting this, I honestly, like I say, it was emotional, but I was like seriously kind of sad, because I don't know, I just love it there. So we'll see what happens. So I can't believe this. I am almost done with these 8 big pieces, and yes, I said 11, but the others
they're little. So not only wasn't I as excited about them, but they should go a lot faster. And I am a week away from leaving, which is also quite wild. The other thing is that my car is in the shop, which is wild for someone that's about to go across the country. And yes, they're putting a hitch on my car, which is exciting, but also it's because it started breaking down. My car has over 200,000 miles on it, but it has a fairly new engine because Storytime, the engine blew up when whoever we had change our oil didn't put new oil in it because they thought that we were putting oil in it or we had given them oil to put in it. I don't know, it was a mix-up, but my husband and I actually drove from Virginia out to Montana, and that engine blew up. Well, it didn't like explode, but the car broke down 1 hour away from our destination. And the engine had gotten so hot that a rod had gone all the way through it. So we got a new engine in it, so the engine is fairly new, and then we've also put a ton of money into fixing various parts here and there, so it should be running after it gets out of the shop this time. And you know what? I am so thankful that it broke down before I left to go across the country and not in the middle of it. At least I'm saying not in the middle of it. But, you never know what's gonna happen. Okay, but anyways, anyways, when I do get to go skiing, I'm going somewhere I've never been, to the Bridger Mountains. I almost went there. I had a free ticket, and then COVID happened, so they closed down the week I was going, but my friend has a free ticket, so I'm pretty excited to go skiing out there, and still looking for a free ticket at this other place I skied at a bunch, maybe even at this other place. I don't know. I doubt I'm gonna pay for a ticket to go on the Big Sky Mountain. I mean, it's probably like $200. I know my friends have like discount passes, but even half the price. I don't know about that. But we'll see. This other place is Red Lodge, and they usually have pretty cheap tickets.